How's it going, everybody? This is the Erroneous One here with the new Kingdom Hearts Union Cross update video. Apologies for the previous few days when I've had very little contact, unfortunately, or making videos, really. Allergies for me, for some reason, just went through the roof. I'm pretty sure it's the oak. It's been between that and work, I just haven't really been in the mood to make a video. I haven't really been feeling all that great, but it's an update day, so, you know, I'm going to trudge through this and make a video for you guys because some things happen for these updates, as all you know. So we'll cover this real quick because we're gonna go online for this. Ooh, that's a new one too as well. App notification error. What is this? This is pulled up. Thank you for playing. Oh, here goes. So this is part of the issue. So we'll go back to this one. Hang on. I think that it's addressed this. All right. Back. There we go. Alright. New flying price still. So we got a new flying price still. And honestly enough, the flying price stills are some of the ones that are actually kind of worth drawing from because they do get cheaper. Makes them more affordable to draw from. Guaranteed a tier 4 or 5 metal and up. Potentially more, of course. And that's actually pretty good. You know, for jewels spent out of what you get in them, they're not too bad. And there's 2 premiums in this one, which is okay. You have an okay chance to get them. I haven't really seen the pull rates for these too much just yet myself. I know they've been kind of hit or miss for the most part, but I think they've been okay based off images I've seen. Granted, people do tend to only post their good pulls, so that's something to consider as well. But flying price steals are actually some of the best banners to pull from, just because they're more cost effective. More bang for your jewel, as it were. The biggest one, though, is going to be the medals that are in here. They, of course, can come boosted. HP Ventus right here, and SP Ansem. HP Ventus is the one that I think is worthwhile getting. SP Ansem, he does 7 hits. He raises your strength by 1 tier for 3 turns, and lowers the defense of all targets by 1 tier for 3 turns, and inflicts more damage at a higher number slot. He's AoE, 3 gauge cost. Not too bad at all, especially for that 3-turn last. If you get double cast on him, obviously it's going to be even better. Well, both medals benefit from a double cast on them pretty good. But the one you really want to see, I think, for the most part, is SP Ansem. SP Ventus, or sorry, HD Ventus, he deals 11 hits, lowers the defense of all targets by 2 tiers for 1 turn, and inflicts more damage the more special attacks used in succession. So he's kind of like Dragon Maleficent. Well, I'm sorry, he is exactly Dragon Maleficent, including the AoE and the gauge cost of 3. The only thing is, his requirement, inflict more damage the more special attacks used in succession. It's not hard to do, it's actually very easy to do, but it can be a little more annoying than dealing with Dragon Maleficent's HP, because with Dragon Maleficent taking away your HP, you're able to easily just, kind of flip that and go, okay, have Kyrie behind it, and you heal up and you're ready to go. So, but then again, the same thing can be said also for this guy too, where you're pretty much going to use all your special attacks in one go, and he's better off, or sorry, you're pretty much going to use all your special attacks before, and you want him going first. So he gets the most buff at the end of the Keyblade chain, but you want his defense debuff in the first. So you do kind of lose out in terms of potentially getting his max damage, because you're probably going to use him like your second or third medal, and I'm not exactly sure I'm not sure how many special attacks have to go off in succession in order for him to get his max multiplier. So that's the only downside to him, but it's not really a really bad downside, honestly. It's okay, just fine. So these 2 medals are actually interesting. They're not bad medals. Are they worth pulling for? That's really going to depend upon what you have. Me, for instance, I'm not sure how much I'm going to pull from this banner, if I am at all, for the most part. Number one, like I said in past videos, school's kind of tight, so I don't have jewels to throw away, or money to spend on jewels anymore, unfortunately. I mean, I'd really love to, but that's just the nature of the beast right now, with school life and everything. But in particular, I already have a Dragon Maleficent, so I don't need HD Ventus too much, although I like to have him just for optimal Keyblade setups, Make sure you put him on a multiplier where you get the max damage, and that will help you out going through Coliseum and such. So that's something to look at as well, and for that one. If you don't have a Dragon Maleficent, this might be a good one to try and pull from, because you can get him 3 orb, hopefully get 2 of them, and you're able to gilt it. So, not a bad one in regards to that one. SP Ansem is an interesting beast. I do like him quite a bit for what he is. Raise your strength by 1 tier for 3 turns, lowers defense of all targets by 1 tier for 2 turns. So, he actually fits really nicely right behind 0.2 Kyrie. Since 0.2 Kyrie gives you a ×6 journal strength multiplier, he will put you into tier 7, and you get the extra debuff as well. So both these medals are really good for Coliseum, and SP Ansem in particular is really good sitting behind SP Kyrie. So that's what I really want to go for, to try and guilt for the most part. Like I said, I don't have the resources, unfortunately, to really pull too heavily, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do just yet in regards to that. And again, school's coming up, so I don't really have the jewels to spend on it too much right now anyway. So and unless they show up in a high score challenge, potentially, because this banner is here for how long? It's here for a week. So unless they show up with a high score challenge on like Sunday night or something for Monday next week or anything, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna pull too much, if at all, on this banner, unfortunately. But again, if those medals will benefit you, if they had jewels for it, they aren't bad going for. Are they things to spend and really draw for? I'm gonna go with a no. They're not something to really go for and wait for. What is something to kind of go for up to a point is the goof up they just had. Back, there we go. Nope. Back. There we go. Right here. So this is the one that we saw earlier today, and they just released one earlier too. If you saw right there, there's the apologies for the error. This is probably right here. Thank you for playing Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Cross. An erroneous app notification was sent out on July 28th at 12 p.m. indicating that the HD Wisdom Form Sword could be obtained from the following price deal. The in-game ticker also state... The in-game ticker? What? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go with the in-game banner. Also states that there are three new medals, even though there are only 2. Please note, however, that the notice and banner are still correct. We apologize for this error and thank you for your understanding. So they don't really say it here. That's odd. They're saying that the banner is still correct here, but on this app error right here, it says apologies. Oops. No, wait, wrong one. There we go. No, not that. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'll get this. Oh, there it is. Alright, apologies for the error. HD Wisdom Form Sword cannot be drawn from this following price deal. Okay. So here it's saying that the banner is still correct. I'm assuming because the banner only shows SP Ansem and HD Roxas, or HD Ventus. That's why it's saying that. So you cannot get HD or Wisdom Form Sword. Wisdom Form Sword is probably going to be the next premium medal. And is he something to go for? He's not bad. I know that he's a magic version of HD Ventus and Dragon Maleficent. In terms of he's a magic version that lowers the defense by 2 tiers for 1 turn. From what I've read on him. So yeah, there's that. Again, is he worth pulling for? I don't really think so exactly, unless you don't have a Dragon Maleficent yet. But for optimal Keyblade setups and you have the jewels to spend on him, potentially. Worth pulling for sure. But yeah, so that's an app error. That's a pretty big error on their that they just released for us. I know they just had 2 back-to-back very, very big errors in the JP version, and the errors were so big in JP that they fully refunded all jewels spent on the banners where the error occurred. That's actually that's a big thing. I mean, I know a few people, like, for instance, I was watching Lightkeeper L, and Lightkeeper L got back 30,000 jewels. 30,000 jewels. Everything he spent on that one banner was returned to him because of that error. And again, with the error they had recently too is for their gym deal, also another error was spent there too. So everything that you spent on that banner, you're also going to get back as well. So they've had some pretty big errors, and now all of a sudden we're getting some pretty big, not a huge error, but that's a pretty, it's not a huge error, but it's a large error. It's something that's very noticeable. And it kind of gives you a hint of what's coming next to as well. So AC Wisdom Form Sword is a medal that some people have been anticipating quite a bit. And it was just teased to us and then taken away. Or confirmed that it's not actually going to be there. So that's going to lead the players having spent money in the banner, like, oh, you know, I saw that tweet that came out, and it said that HD Wisdom Form Sora is going to be in the banner, actually, so I'm going to go pull from now, because I actually want to get him. People spent money on that, and they did not have a chance to get the Wisdom Form Sora. So I'm curious to see how Cena is going to address this. I'll be totally honest with you guys. If Cena says the same thing, where any money spent on the banner time period, you're going to get refunded, I'm going to pull from this banner. I will spend some money, I will pull from the banner, because I know I'm going to get some medals from it, hopefully the new ones, and then I'm going to get fully refunded. If they do that, which we're global, they aren't that nice to global, but if they do that, I'll probably pull from it. If they don't, we'll see. Like I said, I do want the SP Ansem. He will sit pretty behind my 0.2 Kyrie. So that's it. That's it for I said in my game. I'm feeling a little better, so not tonight, but maybe tomorrow or something, because it's already 28, so I got a few more days. I'm going to start doing some more Coliseum again, probably on stream, because honestly enough, guys, sometimes this game to that grind of Coliseum is only bearable for me because I'm talking to you guys on stream, so I'll probably do that either tomorrow night or the day after. I'm doing okay in Coliseum. I did jump up to 24.95 on tier 14, around 51. Give you any idea. This is kind of what I've been going with. I was on tier 13. I think I was on tier 13 round 24, and I ran through that entire time. In about 2.5 hours, I got to this point. So that's actually pretty good. This is the key play set I've been running right now. Kyrie there, she has strength and ground defense by 60 on her. My Key Art Bond has max gauge plus 2 and extra attack power, so he's going to copy my Key Art Kyrie, or my 0.2 Kyrie. Kyrie here, defense plus 2,000 and extra attack. She's there mainly now for the SP restoration, because you need to have SP restoration set up. I have my HD Nominee right here with damage and raids and max gauge plus 2, so not very beneficial in terms of traits on her, but definitely good for copying Actual EX. Actual EX doesn't have any traits on him, but he's still doing a lot of damage, and this is the setup I've been using. I have not been forced to change this setup at all yet. I can see I'm going to pretty soon. Probably by round 80 or so, I might have to do some changes or actually go in a little differently, which I already have plans for. But as of right now, I don't really need to worry about that, and I can show you just why. So with this going on, I have the times 7 buff already, times 3 general defense down, and then times 3 attribute buff and times 3 attribute defense down on this dude already. Well, not the 3 down, because he already had on the first place. Now I have the times 2 there. So we'll go ahead and we'll use Nova just for the giggles of it all. Kyrie goes off, so even now, that was 279,000 damage, and Axel is still doing almost 500,000 damage. So I just been using this setup. I have not changed this setup. I'll be fine with this setup going forward for quite a while right now. Even though it's a opposite attribute type, I'm not having any problems just yet. Like I said, I have plans in place for when I need to change setups to push higher in the Coliseum. I do want to try and get into top 100. I do want more of those 84 maxes plus SPH2s, which is the reward. So we're gonna grind that night for sure. I'm probably gonna start the stream around, I don't know, around 8 or 9 p.m. Central Time, and I'm probably going to go until about 1 or 2 in the morning, until reset time, depending on how far I need to actually push and keep on going, to get into top 100. I know top 100 right now is like around 300, I want to say, at the moment. So I know that I'll need to grind quite a bit, especially since we're only doing 3 rounds at a time right now. But that's what's going on right now in the state of the game, guys. That's where I'm at in the state of the game, and that's the issues that have occurred with the game as of this past, what, 12 hours or so since the day started today. So there we go. Next, after this video, I'll be showing you guys my guilting of the new HPO medal, and we'll go through with that. So, as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys pretty soon in the next guilting and trading of the HPO medal. See you guys.